Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Misano World Circuit Marco Simoncelli for Inside the Paddock with me, Jack Appleyard. We're just going to give you a flavour of what is a busy old paddock here in Misano. Fantastic to see. There are people milling about everywhere. It's almost like the halcyon days of before COVID, which is brilliant. We love a bit of buzz, we love a bit of energy, a bit of atmosphere, and that's exactly what we're getting. What a week it's been in MotoGP, by the way. So much to talk about, from Ducati announcing Enea Bastianini in the factory team, Jorge Martin and Johan Zarco staying where they are. Jorge Martin actually saying that he thought the decision was made from the grandstands rather than from someone inside the box. How spicy. We could also talk about the fact that Joan Mir has signed for Repsol Honda and that Marc Marquez is back. He's going to be here on Tuesday. In fact, he already is here, but he's going to be back on the bike on Tuesday. So there is plenty to talk about. But we're going to talk about, if we come this way, because, sorry, standing on people's toes, apologies, sir. Not this man here, Darren Binder, but on the opposite side, his teammate Andrea Dovizioso, because this marks his final race in MotoGP. Sorry, that is one of the issues. With people everywhere, it means that people are going to be walking in front of our camera shots, but we'll try our best. This is a challenge that we're happy to have. This man here he is, Dovi. What a man, what a rider, what a career. Fantastic for him to get the send-off that he deserves this weekend on home soil, and to honour that, we're going to head down this way and speak to the team boss, Razlan Razali, to get his thoughts on a couple of things actually. Of course, Dovi himself and his final race, all of the festivities this weekend, how he's feeling emotionally, but also we spoke about rider market news. Plenty going on here as well. The brand new With You RNF Aprilia squad announced earlier this week that it will be Raul Fernandez and Miguel Oliveira in 2023. So we'll throw him a couple of questions his way about that. And here he is, right on cue. Razlan, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I was just saying how nice it is to see so many people in the paddock.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. Misano GP is always one of the best ones in the calendar. And of course for us, it's a home Grand Prix because we have many Italian sponsors, So it's a busy weekend.
And most are here as well to wish a fond farewell to Dovi.
Yes, it's an emotional one for Andrea's last GP, and I have no words to describe, but to wish him all the best and thank him for what he has done, not for us, but not just for us, but for MotoGP in 20 years of his career.
He's normally so calculated, nicknamed the Professor for a reason. Have you seen any emotions on top of what you normally see so far?
We have a farewell dinner tonight in our hospitality, and I have a present for him, which is a box of tissues. That's what we give him tonight.
Sure, we might see some tears. I hope so as well, because it has been an unbelievable career as someone who obviously has a big presence in MotoGP, but first and foremost is a MotoGP fan. I mean, what has he meant to this sport, and what sort of a legacy will he leave behind?
Well, I think we saw some amazing fights between Dovi and all the other riders like Marquez. I think before I came into the sport, I was following him when he was on a Ducati, and he put a great show for us, for fans all around the world, and it's fantastic. So we all sad that he's leaving. But that's the way it is, I guess, and we wish him all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. A new adventure for you next time out in Aragon with Cal coming in. That'll be a nice change up for you. But speaking of the future, big news for you midweek as well. Your 2023 plans finally announced. Miguel and Raul coming in. It's all changed. 2 new riders, a brand new bike as well. You must be pretty excited to get going.
Oh, man, I think being excited is an understatement. I'm just overwhelmed by it. Now it's like a long season, with Dovi's retirement and all that. We still got 7 races to go, or 6 races to go. And it's a long time, but we are extremely excited. I think for the first time we wanted the riders that we want, not only from us but from Aprilia as well. So I think that shows the chemistry between the team and Aprilia, to really know what we want in terms of riders. So we are excited, we can't wait, but we will focus this year with our current riders, especially with Darren, to do the best he can.
No, absolutely. I think it was interesting what Aleix was saying yesterday with regards to, obviously, Raul has had a difficult past couple of years with KTM and the relationship soured between them, but how much of a role you can play, given what you did with the likes of Fabio, trying to nurture him, but also Massimo Rivola as well, has almost brought Maverick under his wing, a similar sort of character that didn't gel with Yamaha. So hopefully the same can be done with Raul.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people may not know this, but before Massimo come into MotoGP, he was from Formula One, obviously, but he was with the drivers program. He was with the Red Bull program, with the Ferrari Academy. He found some great drivers like Leclerc. So he knows what development is all about, and that is awesome because for me, we focus on development as well for our Malaysian riders. So we know what development is all about, and we know and we try to make the riders comfortable. I mean, a happy rider is a fast rider. Yeah. Basically, that's it. So we've prepared everything for him. We got his crew chief from Moto2 when he was second last year. We got his first mechanic as well. So we actually prepared him for next year. So we will do our best, and like I said, we will make him comfortable, and hopefully he'll be fast on the RS.
So Noe will be working with Raul next year?
No. Sorry?
Noe will be working with Raul next year.
Of course. I mean, last year when we couldn't get Raul for this year, may as well get his crew chief. So Noe will be the crew chief for Raul next year.
And for Miguel, there's a lot of talk that Manu, Alex Rins' crew chief, will be working with Maverick next year. Will Giovanni Mattarolo potentially move down to it with Miguel?
Actually, yes, but I must admit that I know the names, but I don't know the faces. But yes, something like that. That's what they're preparing for Miguel. Sounds
good. Well, we'll let you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy that dinner tonight as well. I'm sure you'll be raising a glass in honour of a remarkable career, and I'm sure, hopefully, you might see a couple of tears as well.
For sure, we will see some tears, whether it's crocodile tears or not, there will be tears.
If I know anything, you'll have a good speech ready, hoping to hit the nail on the head right at the end. Thank you, Razlan. Good luck this weekend. Great to chat with Razlan. And actually, if we can, Simone Battistella here, Dovi's manager, can just have a quick question. Big weekend for you, a big weekend for Dovi. What are the emotions like for both yourself and him ahead of today and tomorrow?
It's a storm of emotions. I mean, this morning I went into the garage, I was very relaxed and calm, and I saw the helmet is using with all the different designs of the different years, and every time I saw him passing, I was like confused. I thought about 2004, 2009, and it was a bit of a shock. But overall, very good, very nice to be here and to celebrate the career of Andrea.
Razlan has said for the leaving dinner tonight, he's got him a box of tissues, hoping to get some tears out. Have we seen any tears yet?
Not yet, okay. But I think he will cry easily.
Good. That's your job. Let's hope if we can get some at least tomorrow. Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
Bye.
Great to speak with him. He, of course, has been with Dovi pretty much throughout his career, from him moving up to MotoGP with HRC, then getting that Repsol Honda ride, eventually making a switch across to Yamaha and then to Ducati, then back to Yamaha. It's a storied history and one that comes to an end this weekend. Right, before we leave you then, sorry sir, there we go. Just mind your way, there you go. I did mention Marc Marquez here today, ahead of the test on Tuesday, and the investigative journalist within me wants to head down to Repsol Honda just to see if we can get a sneak peek. 99% that won't happen, but I like to roll the dice. Sometimes you might just get lucky, and we might be able to see Marc. HRC normally can be, let me put this politely, a bit prickly at times, so I don't want to get in too much trouble. Also making sure I don't whack my head on that there. But hopefully we might get a sighting of the 8-time world champion. Of course, was back in the paddock at Austria 2 weeks ago for the first time since he had that operation following the Italian Grand Prix. But now he's back here with the sole intention of getting back on that Honda RC213V. We can't go inside the box, of course. We'll get a telling off of that. But I'm just looking around, I'm snooping around. All of these guys here have got the same idea as well. Is Marc about? He probably has gone for lunch. He does a good job. In fact, cameras aren't allowed here, but let me just take a quick look. No, can't see him. That is a shame. Oh well. Sometimes you've just got to roll the dice and see, haven't you? But it is good to see him back at least. His fourth, can you believe it, number 4 injury comeback in the space of, what, just over 2 years now since that huge high side at Jerez in 2020. It's all going to go back again. It's gone full circle again, and he's going to be giving it a good go come Tuesday with the intention of looking towards 2023, but we could see him hopefully doing the last couple of GPs before we end, as our good friends from the Zone here join us, ever the professionals. Here they are, working hard, I see.
Commander.
I know, working hard as usual.
Yes, we are going to talk about Mark today.
Yeah, everyone is. Question, how many Grand Prix is he going to do before the end of the season? What do you think? There's a lot of people saying
Aragon, I would say, yes, because it's a left-hand circuit, maybe, and Valencia also. But I don't think that he go to the overseas races now.
Interesting. Pecco Bagnaia yesterday was guaranteed, confirmed. Mark will be in Aragon, so we'll see. See you soon. Better not stop him from working anymore. Right, let's have a little wander down before we leave you. In terms of MotoGP qualifying coming up later today, a couple of surprises you could say of the guys that are having to go through Q1. Brad Binder's in Q1. Marco Bezzecchi lost out after a lap time was cancelled late on, meaning he'll have to go through Q1. A few surprises getting into Q2 for the first time since Indonesia. Franco Morbidelli, the factory Yamaha man, is there. Great to see the VR46 Academy man. It appears as though he's just making the right movements forward. There's an upward trajectory now with him within that side of the camp, which is extremely positive because he has been going through the doldrums, let's not lie. But all the title favourites are in there. Of course, as we've become accustomed to, a whole host of Ducatis. We've got the 2 Aprilias, we've got Fabio Quartararo. It's going to be blockbuster. And before we leave you, we just take a look up to the skies as well. I think rain is on its way. Simon Crafar, who knows everybody everywhere, as you become accustomed to now, said one of his friends is driving here. He's about an hour away from the circuit at the moment, and in his van it was absolutely chucking it down. So I'm going to be getting an umbrella and a poncho ready for later. You guys at home though, get yourself strapped in, get the kettle on, nice little cup of tea there, because it's going to be pretty exciting in MotoGP later on today. We always like a wet qualifying session because it leaves us with a bit of an upside down grid, and with the rain looking possible for tomorrow, we could then see a flag to flag, which always ends up in an upside down race result. Plenty to be excited about. The championship decided here 11 months ago. Sorry, apologies, getting honked at. As I said, championship decided here 11 months ago. Won't be decided tomorrow, however we could see it for sure swing one way or another. Pecco Bagnaia, 3 wins in a row. If he makes it 4, he's right in contention. Alessio Spargaro in big need of a big result to get his title charge firing once again. Or can Fabio Quartararo put on a dominant performance and really start to put one hand on that world title? We'll have to wait and see. It probably won't be as straightforward as that, and we might even see one of the Italian home heroes come out on top. So much drama, so much intrigue, so much excitement. It can only be MotoGP here from Misano. Thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll be back for Inside the Paddock in Aragon in a couple of weeks' time.